Happy Monday, everybody. I hope everybody's doing okay today. This is Hood Action News. We're your hosts. I'm Gigi.
Yummy.
And Usagi, she's taking a break tonight. She'll be back with us on the stream later on this week. Right now, she's focusing on, getting her employment and stuff like that. So y'all just send out good positive energy and pray for our sister because she's out here. She's trying to do some big things. And we're rooting for her because she's an amazing person with a good heart. And I know that she is going to go for it and she's going to go chase her dreams and she's going to do it. So y'all send out some good positive energy for her because that's our sister. We love her and we know she got this. So she'll be back later on this week, okay? So tonight we're going to talk about good old Kim Zolziak. Kim Zolziak, if you don't know, she was on the original Real Housewives of Atlanta. I watched. That is my favorite franchise of the Real Housewives. That first season was the greatest thing ever. You got Nene versus Kim and everything. I remember that episode when Nene got drunk and she was talking about Kim and that singing that she was doing. The ring don't mean a thing. Tardy for the party was bad. It was bad. It was really bad. But Nene had a point, you know what I'm saying? But Kim had two daughters already. She lived in some house somewhere around here in Buckhead, and then she had her her maid, nanny, Sweetie. We don't hear nothing from her no more. Y'all know Kroy kicked her out. So yeah, that's good old Kim. Kim met a man named Kroy Bierman. He played for the Atlanta Falcons, but his career was lived short. He really wasn't that good at all. He did what he could do. The Falcons let him go, but he still had that $20 million salary cap. So, they made sure he got paid. Now, the thing is that when she was on the show, Kim got pregnant and she was just acting like a fool on the show. Like, like Kenya said, Kroy was her wig maker, her wig curler, her chauffeur, her bailiff. He was doing everything for her, right? And so, they got married, had babies, and they left the show. Thank goodness, whatever, because she wasn't doing nothing. And then also she had this skincare called Cashmere, which she said that it made $15 million the first year, was just a fucking lie. That's a lie. That shit didn't make no $15 million, sis. Shut up. They bought this big old house out there in Buckhead, knowing they couldn't afford it. And here they are today. They have 4 kids with each other. 4 children. Okay, and on top of that, Kroy's family, if you watch Tardy for the Party, because I had to watch that shit, because I'm like, let me see what these white people up to. If you watch Tardy for the Party with the wedding for Kim wedding, Kroy parents and Kim's parents, they got into it. They don't like Kim. In fact, he disowned his own family for this woman, which is sad. But anyway, they got married, moved into this house. House is way too big. They're living beyond their means. Kim lives beyond her means, okay? She lives beyond her means. And now, here they are. Recently, the house that they lived in, beautiful house, by the way, Buckhead, you come to Georgia, Buckhead is a nice place. It's for the old rich, uppity people. I wouldn't live there anyway, too much shooting. Even for a rich neighborhood, I refuse. Ain't that right? Buckhead is, it's a nice place to work, but just to stay, nah, I ain't doing it. Ain't that right? Yeah, ain't moving up no Buckhead. We want to be able to live and, see our kids graduate. We want to see our future. But she bought a house, and guess what? The house got foreclosed because she couldn't pay for the house. And now she's divorcing him, and well, here we are today. That housewife check didn't do so well, did it?
I don't know if she talked herself out of that check after she just went on that that one reunion just saying a whole bunch of nonsense.
I remember that last reunion. That reunion was funny because I remember how it was set up. So it was Kim on one side. Kim was sitting next to Portia. Portia was next to Cynthia. Then it was Nene next to Andy, and then Kenya, and then Candy, and who else? Sheree. I remember that shit. That took me out because Nene said, "You always talking about you got all these ailments." He said, "With your handicap sticker, where's your scooter? Where is your scooter?" She took me the fuck out. Nene was getting on her ass. She was like, "You gonna tell me where to park? Are you the motherfucking parking meter? Parking mate meter?" She was going in on her. That shit was funny because Kim Kim, I don't know. Kim thought she was all down the show and shit like that. And then people got mad at the ladies on the show because they attacked her. I'm like, because she's the only white woman. Oh, a show that's predominantly full of black women, y'all get mad because they're going after a white woman who has time and time again has said questionable shit about black women. Like, shut the fuck up. And Kenya, even though Kenya get on my nerves, the shit that Kenya said about Kim. Oh, remember when Kim said that her daughter went around with sucking dick for John Legend tickets?
Yeah, saying you want who pimped your daughter out for some John Legend tickets.
Sure did. And then she gonna get mad and Kenya start throwing shit. And then he said, "Don't be in my house throwing shit." That shit was fun. Like, Kim does all this shit. Okay, her kids, her kid. Well, they're grown now. Got lip fillers just like they mama and shit. Yep. All this shit. Like, it's just weird. The thing about Kim is that Kim was living beyond her means. Kim was trying to be. See, this is what happens because niggas do it too. She was out here basically getting PP loans and wasn't paying for them. This is where she is now. Poor.
Oh, goodness.
This girl got 4 kids. You know, took this. I don't even feel sorry for the husband. I don't. He's white. He'll be just fine. Okay? He'll be all right. But he got to pay for them 4 kids. 4 children that you had with this woman. So, all in all, she got 6 kids. And that's a nice house. Like, how... My question is, $1 million. How do you owe $1 million to the IRS?
Oh, you ain't arrested yet.
Right. Like, what the fuck you were doing between the time when you was Real Housewives came out in like 2000s? How? Wow. How? What were you doing in between that time for you to be? I mean, and then you have residual checks from the Real Housewives, because all the episodes are on Hulu, by the way. Like, girl, I can't. What do you think about this mess?
Like you said, the checks weren't that big. Yeah, she getting residuals, but I'm sure they weren't those huge checks because it ain't like she was a fan favorite, and it ain't like she been on there for that many seasons. So even that, it ain't gonna be a lot. And that so-called cashmere, it probably sells 15 cents, not no 15 million. So she definitely ain't getting nothing from that. And then her husband hasn't been working since she probably been on Real Housewives of Atlanta for the last time. Like, there was no money coming in, but there was plenty of money going out, and that's how this happened.
Right, because when he started dating her, his football career was short-lived. Like, Kroy only played for Atlanta for like, what, 2 years? Kroy only played for Atlanta for like 2 years. The Atlanta Falcons, Kroy Bierman. Like 2 years?
Yeah, it wasn't long.
Yeah, it wasn't long. They got rid of him quick. So I'm just like, man. And on top of that, she had her own separate show. She had Tardy for the Party.
But that didn't last long.
Hell no. I guess they got tired of seeing them dry ass wigs. I want to know who this Big Papa was.
Yeah, I want to know too.
We never seen him. Don't know what he looked like. And he was always giving her money. Because she wasn't living in Buckhead before she got Kroy. She was actually living in Duluth. Yeah, Duluth. That's like in Norcross. That's where she was living at. And the thing about it is, that's a nice little rich place, but she was living in these townhomes and stuff. So I'm thinking, okay, Big Papa, if y'all know, Big Papa was her quote unquote sugar daddy.
Yeah.
Now, we never seen this dude. She kept this dude a secret. Okay? But I think Nene knows a lot. Nene, girl, look, you need to tell us some stuff because you and Ken was close. You got to know something, Nene. Tell us. I want to know who this man is. Everybody want to know who Big Papa is. I want to know who he is. In fact, she probably might be going back to this nigga right now. Being like, Big Papa, can I have some money? I can't pay my rent.
I don't even think Big Papa want her no more.
Probably don't. He probably got Sweetie as his new sugar baby. Ooh, that is a Uno reverse card. If she finds out if Sweetie is with Big Papa, she gonna lose her shit.
No good. Now he changed from the wig in the mayo jar to some chocolate. I don't know.
See, the thing is that Big Papa basically paid for everything they were living in. Everything. And for them two girls. I don't even know who them two girls' daddy is. She never talks about them two girls, her two daughters' daddy. She never talks about them. Don't know who they are. You know what I'm saying? Probably protecting them for privacy reasons, which is okay. But she never talks about them. So Big Papa paid for everything that Kim had. For her cigarettes, her weaves, everything. Then she met Kroy, and then we don't hear from Big Papa no more. Now the new season of Real Housewives of Atlanta just came out. So far, it's good, y'all, because Candy and Sheree getting into it.
Oh boy,
the Candy and Sheree getting into it. Actually, Kenny is too, and Kenya got that shade right. Kenya was like, Kenya said, Sheree need to have her own spin-off show from Bravo. Don't date dumb dudes. Because Sheree went from dating this dude in the jailhouse to dating somebody that just came out of pre-K.
Oh my goodness.
He a young one. And not only that, he was in Kenya's DMs.
Oh, again, another person up in Kenya's DM when they were supposed to be with someone else like Phaedra.
Yep. Sheree knows how to pick. Sheree, you don't need to be with nobody, girl. You need to work on your own clothes that you be selling for $500 that don't be selling. You need to go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and do that. Sheree just cannot keep a man. She can't do it. She slid up in Kenya's DMs. So yeah,
I don't know what it's about Kenya, but them men, they love them some Kenya.
Y'all remember Apollo?
Yep.
And he was all up in her DMs. I'm like, Phaedra, let this nigga go. Please let him go.
You got what the nigga is doing. He got out of jail and screwing him on blow up mattresses. He wasn't worth nothing.
He really wasn't. He don't even take care of his own kids. He don't take care of his kids. And there's some cute little boys that she got. And I just like, Phaedra, I wouldn't even do that. So yeah, I don't know what it is. Everybody's up in Kenya's DMs. I'm like, Kenya, what is going on, girl? Tell us. Can you put that up for me?
Yeah, what you got going on over there?
Right. It was him. Who else was up in her DMs? I think it's one of Cynthia's men.
It wasn't Peter, was it?
Oh, hell no.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no, it wasn't her. I mean, not her. Well, it would her. Since this nigga wants a peach so fucking bad. That's what Nene said. He always in women's business. He want a peach so bad.
He was.
This nigga was on the Real Housewives of Potomac. Like, how the fuck you get all the way over there? Like, how is Peter still relevant? Like, what does he do? Like, Peter is just like Peter is a roach. He just keeps coming out of nowhere. I don't understand it.
Peter's like Shay in the Love and Hip Hop franchise. Just pop up out of nowhere.
That's what he does. That's exactly what he do. I'm just like, here he go. No one asked for this nigga to be here, and here he go, come out of nowhere. I'm like, Peter, if you don't go somewhere and grow some hair, please grow some hair. I'm still trying to figure out, what did Cynthia see in Peter? Because Cynthia's beautiful. I'm just like, girl.
Yeah, she's gorgeous.
I'm like, Cynthia, why? Of all people to marry him. And Cynthia recently just got divorced. Cynthia, you just married the man a year ago, and now you divorced. What the fuck's going on?
Like, Cynthia, she needs to learn to be by herself. She seems like she always desperate to have somebody. She needs to learn to be alone.
Right. Be alone for a while and get back with your baby daddy, Leon. Shit.
With his fine self.
Hell yeah. Girl, Leon's so fine. Girl, why did you? Girl, just go back to Leon. Everything will be okay. He can sing your drawers off, Cynthia. Go back to him. It'll work. Trust me. So, but this new season of Real Housewives of Atlanta, Kim's supposed to be making an appearance, but she ain't gonna be in there for long. This is my thing. If y'all bring back Kim, bring back Nene, and you better bring back Phaedra. That's the only way it's gonna make it work. Cause it's Candy can only do so much.
Yeah. And Marlo, they need to get rid of Marlo. Well, I don't know why they gave her a peach.
I don't like Marlo. I don't like Marlo. Marlo is the bane of my existence. Marlo always want to be in people like business, and she starts shit for no reason. And then when people come after her, she get mad. Marlo, you really need to sit down because like you got more mugshots than JT.
She does. She really does. She got about the same amount of mugshots as Kyle.
She said. She really do. And you know she got security cameras all around her house. Like, why you got security cameras all around your house? You afraid somebody come steal something? Like you stole all they shit? Look, Marlo is a felon. A felon. She has done a lot of stuff. Okay? Like, a lot of stuff. She knows she can't go back to jail because she go to jail. That's it.
That's it.
She come out of jail.
On her second straight.
Right. Right now, she's trying to like take care of her nephews and stuff, you know, do all this stuff for girls, which is nice to do, but she has a petty attitude. I don't understand. Like, she's just there. Like, Andy, take away her peach, give it to somebody else that need it. Don't give it back to Eva. I didn't like her.
I'm glad she gone though.
Me too. Like, she tried to come for Nene, and Nene wore her ass out multiple times. She always tried to come for people. She tried to come for Portia, and as stupid as Portia is, Portia has some good ass reads.
Yeah.
Portia, and
she thought because she won against Marlo, she could win against everybody else.
Right. Like, you can't do that. You can't do that. Like, you just, girl, shut the fuck up. Like, she just thought she was just cute, and I'm like, girl, you're not cute. You were on the Housewives for like 2 years and you left. Please don't come back, sis. You just did nothing for the show. Bring back Nene. Nenethia Links, please bring her back. We need her. I miss her. I love her. She had the best reads. Just please bring her back. Her confessionals was good. Bring back Phaedra, please. Bring back Phaedra. Please bring her back. Kim Fields should have never been on there. Boy, whoo. I don't have a problem with Kenya though. Kenya is just Kenya. You just have to laugh.
Yeah, that's just who she is. Like at this point, that's just what she do.
I can't get mad at Kenya. That's Kenya. She does her own. I liked it when her and Portia would get into it. That was funny when Portia beat her ass on the show. I wasn't even mad at Portia. I'm like, look, she kept putting that thing up in that girl's face, and I was like, well, she asked for it, and there she goes. So yeah.
Yeah.
And then Portia was gonna beat Cynthia ass one day. That shit was funny. That was
Cynthia kicked her in the gut.
Remember that was on that boat?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. I think the one of my favorite episodes is when they had that little slumber party. I remember it. So it was Nene, it was Greg, rest in peace, Greg. I miss Greg.
Oh,
Candy.
Greg. I miss Greg too.
I love Greg. Greg was a good dude, man. And I just miss him. And yeah, he was a good dude. But it was Greg, it was Candy, um, who else? Candy husband, Cynthia's sister. Who else? Peter. Oh my God, Kenya, Apollo, and Phaedra. I remember it. I don't know. It's who said it. The niggas started fighting in the hotel room, and then Cynthia's sister and Candy got into it, and that's when shit went fucking down. Oh my goodness, that was so good. I'm like, oh shit. They fight, and you hear Candy like, she ain't gonna talk to my man like that. She better leave my Todd alone, for I bust that bitch in her face.
Oh my goodness.
She got me fucked up. Is she about to talk to Todd like that? That's my man. You ain't gonna disrespect. And Nene's like, child, she over here crying, and I don't know if she crying or what's going on with her. This shit, I need it. You know how Needy be throwing shade and trying to calm people down at the same time. That episode was so funny. That was one of the best episodes. That and the one where what was it? Who was it? Gosh, I can't remember. It was they were at Nene's house, and that's when and damn Kim got into it about the John Legend tickets, and it went left. That was a good episode.
Yep.
That was funny. And then she started breaking shit. She broke that shit at Nene's house, and Nene said, "You got to get your ass out of my house." See, you got white people over. They started breaking shit. The Real Housewives, I love them, but as time progressed and they added new people on the show, it's just I couldn't do it. I had to stop watching it.
Yeah, like I kind of stopped that last season. Let's see, that last season. Yeah, that last season that Eva was on there. I think that was the last time I watched The Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Yeah, that's the last one. That's when Nene had left that season. I completely stopped watching it. Because when Nene left, I left too. Now, I started looking at this season just to see, and it's funny because somebody is coming out. Candy got mad at this girl and was like, "You better get this bitch away from me if I headbutt this bitch." And here come Todd helping her out the way. I'm like, Todd. I was like, okay. They're already fighting the first episode and somebody's already in Sheree's man DMs, aka Kenya. And I'm like, dog, let me let y'all, I'm gonna play this shit had me cracking up laughing. Like, it was like a little costume party they was at. Let's see, let's look up. Hold on. Not Kim Zolziak. Oh, she is trending right now. Candy, there we go. So Sheree basically tweeted out and at KFC, maybe I should have gave her some KFC at the reunion since food's the only peace offering she accepts. Then KFC messaged her, like tweeted her back saying, "We have delicious lemonade. If you feeling thirsty." To Sheree, I'm like, damn.
Not even KFC themselves.
I was like, wow. You were feeling a certain kind of. Let's see. Hold on. The storyline for me has told me. I'm Oh, so I'm looking at this thing right now, the preview for next week. And basically, her man had came up to Kenya and said some shit, and Kenya had to take his ass out. Oh wow! So this is gonna be good. This is gonna be good.
Well,
This is good. This is really good. Oh wow. I'm sorry, that's Kim singing. You didn't hear
yes, I did. I'm glad you stopped it.
that? You said I'm glad I stopped it. Oh my goodness. Oh Jesus. Oh my goodness. Oh, but for real though, look, this is the Real Housewives. The OG cast was the original cast that I liked the most, and now I don't know. I guess for the new people that's watching, they changed it up, but I don't even like the new people. They so boring. I don't like it now. But yeah, Kim is in some trouble. $1 million in taxes she owed with her husband. You were married for 11 years and you moved into this mansion. Now that mansion is a nice mansion. I think it was worth a couple. It's like $8 million. In that time, you couldn't pay the 8 mil. Were you paying the house taxes? What the fuck you were doing with that money?
Right.
This shit just irritates me about rich people. They go and they get all this money and they do just frivolous shit. But when the shit come back and they owe people, they don't understand what happened. Like, do you not know how to run your finances? If I had $50 million, I'm going to buy me a house. It's going to be modest. It's not going to be them crazy looking houses that are just big with 90 rooms and you got a zoo in here and shit. I don't want that shit. I want a nice, modest house. You know what I'm saying? Big enough for my family, and if anybody else need to move in, we could do that. Or like a house for my whole family. Like everybody come in here and live just in case, but we have our own little house too. Something like that. And I invest the money, put it in savings and let it grow. Buy a CD, let it grow like that. People just do stupid shit like, oh, I'm rich and I went out and bought a whole fucking bear. You bought a bear? What was the reason?
They got Yogi up in there.
Why you buying a bear? Why are you buying a bear? The bear is gonna get mad at you one day. Let me tell you something. You can't buy these wild animals and shit. Like people be buying wild animals and think they're okay. Don't do that. Just because you got money, don't do that. Let them animals be free. Please let them be free.
Right, buying tigers and stuff.
Cause didn't you say where you at? They always got people be buying animals and shit just to buy them.
Yes.
It's like that Joe Dirt.
I had an art teacher in high school that had a tiger in her backyard.
Like a dog?
Yeah, like a regular pet. Had the tiger swimming in the pool and everything.
Are they still alive?
I don't know. It's been a long time. Hopefully so. But when I was going to school, I had this big old tiger up in the house. Like it was, like you said, it's like a dog or something.
A tiger? See,
a tiger.
Is it a tiger? They back there like a damn dog. That is crazy.
Yeah.
That is crazy. Oh my god, y'all. Okay, y'all remember in 2020 in the pandemic they had that thing on Netflix called The Tiger King with what was it? Joe Exotic. This man.
That dude. He is aggravating.
Oh my god, that dude. That Carol Baskin, that bitch. Fuck that bitch, Carol Baskin. That's how exactly he sounded like. That's what exactly. Fuck that bitch. This nigga, let me tell you about something about this nigga. He's in jail right now. He ain't never getting out. This dude, oh my God. He said he loved animals, but if you love animals, you wouldn't have done what you did with them. When they caught up and arrested him, this nigga had over 15 skeletons of lions, tigers in his backyard. What the fuck were you doing with them? Did they die? You just bury them back there? Were you not euthanizing them the right way? What the fuck were you doing with them? They're animals. And then on top of that, oh my God, his apartment was so disgusting. He had shit everywhere. And then on top of that, like he married like two dudes. And he got together with one guy. And then he married somebody, this one kid that was like 20 something. And he's like 50. It was so disgusting. But yeah. The one guy he married, he got himself together. He got new teeth. He was a meth addict, honey. He got new teeth. Oh. He stopped doing meth. He got his life together. Thank you, Jesus. But Joe Exotic, he said he loved animals, but he had, oh my God, it was illegal breeding and stuff, because these people, they will go get these animals. It's not even like, they don't even try to hide it like the black market. They will go to auctions and shit and buy these animals from anybody. And what's crazy is that the one guy, Tiger King, he was in Oklahoma when all this shit happened. There's nothing to do up there. So I guess that's I guess he was like, I might as well do this, because you have public zoos and private zoos. Let me tell you the difference. The public zoo is basically a really big zoo open to the public, okay? And it's nicer. You have sponsors. It's majorly run by corporate. So there's rules and regulations that are followed, and you know what I'm saying? It's more structured. Private zoos, you could do, that person can mainly do whatever the fuck they want. This nigga had a private zoo, and it was awful. Okay? He was just getting animals, just having to run around. Oh my God, one of his workers, and they even misgendered them. They kept calling him her. And I'm just like, y'all know that he's transitioning. Why are y'all misgendered? And even he misgendered them, which is messed up. I didn't even like that part. He hurt his hand in the cage. The animal bit his hand off. Yeah, he got in trouble for that. Like, it's just...
It sounds like he don't even know what he was doing.
No, and this what made it funny. Soon as you saw him holding his hand, which was just a stunt, this nigga, I think he's gonna run and call the police. He runs in his trailer, puts on his medical emergency jacket with like the cross on it, like a cadosis. That's what it's called, a little symbol on the thing. He comes out with the dog, and then gets on camera, and then calls the police on the walkie-talkie. I'm like, you did all this for nothing? Dramatic. It was terrible.
Oh goodness.
He had little monkeys there. He had like tigers and leopards, all types of shit. And yeah, he violated this Endangered Species Act, and he paid a hitman to murder Carol Baskin. So he's in jail, a 22-year federal sentence. Yeah, he wanted to kill her. He said he did. They had it on fucking tape. They have it on tape of him saying that he wanted to kill this lady.
What was his problem? What did she do?
That's what I'm saying. Like, what did she do to you? What exactly did she do to you? She didn't do nothing. He was just mad at her because she was getting more attention than what he was getting. And I guess that made him mad. So yeah, I'm just like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
When I watched that whole damn thing, and then seeing that he did it, I'm like, okay, this is a mess. But yeah, that's what basically happened. He was breaking a lot of rules. Stuff wasn't clean. A lot of stuff was dirty. It was awful. And this man is 60 years old, by the way. So
He too old to be acting like this.
He really is. He's just too old. And then he wanted to run for president and mayor of his town. He lost. Like, it was sad. It was sad. The poor animals. I don't like to see animals treated badly. And these animals were treated horribly. And the fact of what he did to those tigers, them tigers were pretty too. I don't want them motherfuckers as pets though. I don't want them as pets. But they're beautiful. But if you're not responsible to take on that big of a task, you don't need to have that. Because he had all types of animals in his care. All types. And he wasn't doing them right. I hate when people like that say they love animals and they become hoarders and don't take care of the animals. Like the episodes of Hoarders when they have those people, them old people in the house with all them cats, talking about love the cats. I'm like, cats are pissing all over the place. There's like cat bones. Like, no, you don't. Like, stop. In this situation, Joe Exotic. So yeah, he ain't getting out for a long time.
Yeah, definitely, because they don't play about animals.
No, they don't. And you in Oklahoma. I know there ain't nothing to do out there. But you could have found something to do. There's corn out there.
Yeah, you could have farmed or something.
Right. You have to kill that lady. Don't do that. That is terrible. I don't know what it is with people buying exotic pets. Mom, remember that white lady? Remember that white lady? Oh, that white lady. It wasn't even a tiger. It was a gorilla.
Yeah, I remember that. Ripped the face off.
And it was a chimp.
Even chimps are strong.
I know. So she had a chimp.
They're horrifically strong. Yeah. And well, it was her own fault. Why the fuck did you give the damn chimp a fucking Vicodin?
That picture was brutal.
What the? Well, she was like, he was acting kind of funny, so I gave him a Vicodin. It's not for animals can't consume that. That's for humans. Why would you do that?
I can't. Like, people leave me speechless sometimes.
Remember what happened to the guy?
What dude?
The guy that was giving, I think it was like a chimp. It was his birthday, and he gave him like a birthday cake or whatever. And the chimp that he was cool with wasn't what messed him up. It was the other chimps got jealous.
Pulled off his penis?
Yeah, and then they ripped his face and his thumbs. They go for the vital parts.
Yeah, they go to the vital parts. So they ripped off his face, his thumbs, and his meat area. I'm scared of them things.
It wasn't even his chimp. It was the other chimp.
All right, and plus they throw poo.
Yes, them things are dangerous. I mean, they have their little cute habitats, but if they get set off, I'm not messing with them things because they look like they don't want to get messed with. I can't believe she gave that thing a Vicodin. A Vicodin. Out of all things. No wonder he got mad, did what he did. She was like, somebody shoot him. Her friend was like, somebody shoot him. I'm like, girl, that's your friend. You should have told your friends, why do y'all have monkeys as pets?
Right.
That's the last pet that you should have as a monkey as a pet. I mean, you dog or a cat. A goldfish is fine. Sharks. If y'all got sharks as pets, y'all need to go to jail. There's people out here that probably have sharks for pets. Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves. You know them things.
Probably do.
The ferret's okay. They smell.
I mean, people got boa constrictors as pets, and then one day they woke up in a freaking pretzel getting the life squeezed out of them.
So ferrets are okay.
Well, ferrets, they steal shit.
Yeah.
They steal shit.
Outside of that, they're not gonna kill you.
Yeah.
Ferrets are nasty.
They're very nasty. They shit all over the place. And they stink, but you have to take the glands out. And I don't want no ferret stealing my shit.
They're smart, though.
I know it's smart,
yeah,
but...
people got skunks as pets. They also take their stink glands out. Like, why would you want a skunk as a pet?
Right. Ain't no way I want Pepe as my pet. I want him as my pet. He's in the military now. Let me stop. I'm sorry, y'all. Look, I was getting a little bit anxious earlier, so I had smoked me a little something, got me a little blunt here. That's why I'm like talkative. I'm sorry. I feel so relaxed now. My bad, AE. People do got expensive pets. And raccoons. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Raccoons, that is an easy way to get rabies.
And possums. Like, what is going on?
Possums is ugly as fuck. That's the last thing.
Oh, I cannot look them in the face.
And then they have the little babies attached to them and shit. They're possums. I cannot do possums. Them things scared me. There was one in the parking lot. Chase brother-in-law down.
It was nearby. I just looked at it and walked past it. It was just chilling in the bush of the tree.
He was trying to get you. He was trying to jump you. You should watch out. Yes,
no!
I would have kicked him.
Oh my goodness!
Kicked him.
There, a raccoon fell out of a tree over here one time onto our back balcony. This nigga stood up. I told brother like you gotta go out there and kill it. He said, I'm not gonna kill it. I'm like, you gotta tell it to get off the porch. Y'all, he was a round little fat thing. He was actually cute in the face. But he stood up on his legs, man. I'm like, he gotta go. Tell him to get off. I was scared.
That's the demon possum right there. Raccoon. That was a demon raccoon.
I was scared. He's sitting up here laughing at me the whole time. You have to laugh at me. I don't want no raccoon on my porch. I was like, I started. I mean, after Candace Owens got off the porch, I felt a little bit better. But I don't like this possums or raccoons. No, them pets. Yeah, I just don't think anybody. People even have pet rats.
Yes, they do. It's disgusting.
And
not those little cute lab mice or lab rats. No, them rats that you be finding dumpster pet rats.
Those are nasty. What's wrong with y'all? Some of y'all even out here had cockroaches as pets.
Oh my goodness.
Why can't y'all have fish as pets? A little dog, a bird. I hate birds, but I wouldn't have a bird as a pet. But I was But look, y'all, we was up here trying to talk about Kim Zolziak, and my ass went ahead and talked about Zolziak. It's been a great night. I gotta get off here. Look, we'll be back on the stream tomorrow night. Don't know what we're gonna talk about, but trust me, SM's gonna do something stupid as usual in the next 24 hours. So we got a good window of time. With that being said, we'll see y'all Wednesday night. Y'all have a good night. Take care of yourself. We're Hood Action News. I'm Gigi.
Now me.
Good night.
Night.